I'm gonna ruffle some feathers for some folks out there.
Let's go.
Let's try it out, right?
Do it.
But no, you saying let's not talk about. But there's some women out there, couples.
That's where they gonna get you at, because they got you.
They got you. Right now it's like we done did the do. We on cuddled up after before he closed eyes and go to sleep, baby. Checking account was negative $127.
Why?
What's going on? What'd you do?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
What'd you do?
I'd rather get all that out the way before we get... When you get into the bedroom, it should be calm, cool, and collected. This is that space where you want him to open up to you. You're open up to him. Mm-hmm. You coming in there with tension. Now it turns into an argument, and now one of y'all are getting out the bedroom to go sleep on the couch, which it ain't me. Just point that out.
I know that's right.
But
I don't.
The bedroom is supposed to be tranquility and quiet time and peaceful time.
So you
don't bring up conversations like that in the bedroom.
You want that at the kitchen table?
Yeah, at the kitchen table or over dinner. Talking. That's the time.
Then plates and spoons and knives and cups maybe start clinking and clacking. Damn it, woman! I done told you I don't get paid till Friday.
Welcome to another episode of Not Your Average Aunties, where we keep it raw, relatable,
and real, while sharing our own opinions
and thoughts.
Yeah.
And feelings.
And feelings. Feelings.
Oh, feelings.
And this episode...
You don't remember that song?
No, what are you talking about?
Isn't it
Bee Gees. Yes, the Bee Gees.
What?
Feelings.
Now I be knowing my... I don't...
Look it up. Pull up your chat.
No, I need to.
Usually
I know.
Music. I thought you would know
the
that.
Bee Gees.
I know the Bee Gees. I don't know that
was
song.
a popular
one.
Feeling... Hold on a minute. Oh, we no.
That may not be the name of the song, but I remember.
Is it called Feelings?
That's what I'm saying.
Feelings.
Yeah.
By the Bee Gees.
I feel like dancing.
No,
it wasn't that one.
Child.
All right.
I don't know, child. I don't know.
We'll come back to you.
I know. Stayed alive.
That is not the song. This was a slow.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I'll have to come back. I don't know. You guys stumped me.
That's a first.
I never get stumped. That's what I was doing.
For her to be younger than me, her repertoire of musical selections
I ain't never heard that shit before.
Very
massive. Yes.
Okay. Now you got me. I'm gonna do it. Okay. But this episode, we're not talking about the Bee Gees, but we might be talking about a little bit of feelings, maybe. It might pop up, honey. Okay, little feeling. We're talking about having pillow talk, and what are the topics that you will discuss during pillow talk? What's off the table that you should not discuss when you're having pillow talk with your partner? Yeah, we're just gonna open up that can of worms, just bust it open.
Yes. So when you think about pillow talk, what does it entail? So some things are about your day, your friends, your family.
Family, I don't usually talk about my
Spilling
friends.
the tea somewhere about something, someone, pillow talk.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about it. So let's define it. Who you want to define what
I looked up and what I read, pillow talk is, a combination of those things, but it's really coming in, sharing your day, good, bad, or indifferent, and just having that downtime before you wrap up the evening or whatever happens in the four walls of your bedroom with your significant other. Things that are shared in that moment. That's called pillow talk. So it could be anything, but it's in the bedroom with your significant other, and you're talking about things that happen throughout your day or things that you've encountered.
Okay. So now you're saying when she kind of found your face up when she was mentioning some of the topics, like whether it's friends or this or that, then you said, no, you don't discuss. So what do you define? What are you talking about in your pillow talk?
Usually how my day is going. I'll ask how his day is going. We'll talk about plans that we may want to do for the weekend coming up. If there was something bothering me, I may share depending on how deep I want to get into it. But friends, like if me and you have a conversation, I'm not going to go back and say something to him him about it. That's what I meant by I'm not talking about my friends in that way. Yeah. Because some men feel like you're supposed to be able to tell them whatever and it shouldn't matter. But no, if me and you had a discussion about him, I'm not going back to him to tell, oh, this is what she said about you. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'm not doing that. Especially if it's a situation of what you just said. You guys are talking about him. You're talking about him. Yeah. You know, what are you talking about? Yeah. I'm not doing that. But even then, like I said, there's certain conversations I'm just not having with my friends about my relationship with my man. There's certain things I'm just not going to discuss because it's none of their business. But equally, I'm not discussing any type of sexual encounters or escapades that friends of mine have had. I'm not having that conversation with my man. Yeah. It's none of his business.
Exactly.
He doesn't.
What does that lead to? You know, your man gonna look at your friend some kind of way.
Yeah. And vice versa. That's why I don't, it doesn't, it's too many, but a lot of women do that. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's what are you doing? You know, I don't, same reason if I have let's pretend that we were like relatively new in our relationship. I'm not gonna discuss if he and I have a disagreement with you guys, because the moment you do that, then you will start to look at him a certain way, and then now he could. What if he did something just outrageous, and then we ended up coming together? You're still gonna keep looking at him that certain way. So I just personally draw the line. I don't even give you an opportunity to look at him. You look at him the way you want to look at him based on your interactions with him, not mine.
But that's how I always view relationships. I don't never go by on anything that I'm not going to change my opinion about somebody because you two had a disagreement.
Some people
do.
Don't,
so I don't even
think that way. They're not that mature enough to think that way. So when you think about pillow talk, and it's about having conversations in the bedroom, basically, right? If I have a friend, I would not talk about certain things about my friend to my significant other in the bedroom. Would that be the same, like if you have a mutual friend? Because at the end of the day, when you're talking about your day, sometimes things come up, work comes up, friends come up, family comes up. You're going to have conversations about these things because this is your partner. This is when you're supposed to be able to talk to and share things with. But at the same time, there are things that are off limits. Like, I'm not going to go and say that my friend, Tiffany, is seeing two guys and I know about it. I wouldn't tell my man that because that's Tiffany's business, right?
Exactly.
But if Tiffany is my friend and Tiffany is my man's friend, and we both know Tiffany out there seeing two men, is that still off limits into having a conversation in the bedroom about? Because y'all
no, because now you're talking about that person behind it. No,
y'all know the same information.
No, hold on. So hang. No, we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
It's not something that I don't know differently than what he knows.
He found out. So let's paint the scenario. Okay. You're at a party with your partner. Okay, your friends are there. Okay, your partner witnesses your friends hook up with somebody. Okay, you witness the same thing because you're there, right? The next day, you all go out to brunch. A friend that was already scheduled, right? Your friend comes with a different person. Okay, so now to me, if the conversation
mutual knowledge,
it's mutual knowledge. You're not talking. It's like, all right, you know. So now it's pillow talk. It's like, oh, you saw so and so, you know, right. And it's like, all right,
and be like, yeah, I saw that, but mind your business.
That's what it is. She living her life.
You gonna tell him mind his business?
Like if he might have saw something at that party the night before that I didn't see, and he brings it to my attention. That's all good and dandy, but we don't need to go into an in-depth discussion.
You need to have a whole conversation.
Yeah, like that's her business. Mind your business.
Let Tiffany do her thing.
You know me? I'd be like, she living.
Yeah, that would be the extent of the conversation. We don't
let
need
her
to
live.
go in depth about it. Yes.
She's
doing her.
She doing her, and I would say, hey, if I was single, I'd be living too. You know, it is what it is. So what? And if you were single, you gonna be living too. So there, you know. The thing is, when they start to be judgmental, and you know, that's a whole nother thing. But if they witnessed it, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you didn't see that. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Then I'm lying. Like, you know what you just
sure.
Damn, trust you. Like, she up here covering this chick up, but I seen the same thing that she's like,
that didn't make no sense. So it's like, she living. So, and next. Now what? What are we doing?
I mean, but if the conversation went a little bit deeper and they did share their feeling about how they felt about it as their person, shouldn't you want to be able to listen as they express their feeling. But I mean, you're gonna cut it off at some point. But don't tell them like don't say what you got to say.
No, I don't cut them off. I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna be my reaction again in that scenario. It's like they're living. They live different.
Because I'm a mind my business type of person. Anyway.
Yeah. So it's like, what is it? This doesn't matter.
9 times out of 10, my response to that type of situation would be, I'm not here to judge. She's living. She's single. If that's what she wanted, by all means, let her do her.
Be out there judging.
Blowing it up. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had a situation where pillow talk went wrong?
And what kind of...
I don't know. You tell me. Like, you talking, and all of a sudden, it was going good, and all of a sudden, it ends up in an argument.
I mean, you probably disagreed on something, right? So
exactly.
Let's use the Tiffany
example.
The situation. Y'all talking.
Tiffany catching these strays.
And he called her all out her name because she doing X, Y, and Z. Yeah. I'm on a non-judgmental side. And it can get escalated when you feel how you feel and he has strong feelings about how he feel. And you can be like, why you got to feel that way? And that can go down a rabbit hole. Yeah. Because he going to look at you like, if you think that's okay, that it could be. He could say, well, like, what kind of woman are you if you were out there, or is this something that you've done in the past? Something like that. It can lead to different questions. So I think it can get bad.
That's why I said in that type of situation, I'm not having a discussion or in-depth discussion about what this person is doing. Because it can go down that rabbit hole.
I mean, I think pillow talk can go bad if you're talking about kids. Pillow talk can go bad if you want to come home and you want to vent about your day and they don't want to listen or hear it. Yeah, it can get bad because you needed that moment and they like shutting you down.
And not everybody can pillow talk. That's the sad.
Please explain it.
In all my relationships, there wasn't too many people I had pillow talk with because I've gotten into that as I've gotten older. And there's only one person that no matter what was going on with me, I can be free with my words and there was no judgment. And it was vice versa. But for the most part, not everybody can pillow talk because it turns into an argument. You guys don't agree on something that you're talking about or you have an opinion and it escalates. So I just chose not to have pillow talk. We in the bedroom, we either sleeping. Okay. One or the other.
Yeah. Some people, they say bed is for bed. Bed is for sleeping. Or the other. But does pillow talk better in the morning or at night?
At night. Especially if it's late.
I'm not talking to nobody in the morning. We don't talk before we brush our teeth. I don't even want. I don't care.
So they gotta get doing something, some burning something.
I mean, I'm talking. I mean, she's I mean, no. So
and they gotta just say it right there in that moment. You gonna shut them down?
First of all, on the real, listen, we are very serious about oral hygiene. In the morning,
I get it.
Brush your teeth before you start. Doing all the
at night too, but
you should, but you know, but in the morning. First of all, I'm not.
Don't be talking to me with your hot breath.
I don't want. I'm being for real.
Hold that thought. Yeah, we can go back to that.
Go that way, do a little that, No, pillow talk. So it's interesting. Let me take it back. You guys said something. Oh, I asked me about how my day goes and all that. For me, it's like we already knew that. This is the differences, right? So we already exchanged that dialogue earlier in the evening before we got to bed.
But sometimes you may not be in a situation to have that discussion, especially like right now, your kids are all grown. All our kids are grown. So you can have that dialogue throughout the evening when you both getting home from work.
Yeah.
Sometimes it may not pan out that way. And the only time you get some real alone time is when you're in the bed.
Okay, I feel you.
And it doesn't have to be a how your day went conversation. It could just be, these are thoughts that you had on your mind throughout the day. Because like typically, sometimes when you come in from the evening, I mean, granted, our kids are grown now, so it's not about hustling and bustling, getting the kids' homework done, getting, dinner prepped and on the table and baths and all that kind of stuff. So you do have those moments that now that you probably didn't have back then, where you can come in, hey, babe, hug, kiss, whatever, how's your day? You have that maybe a kitchen conversation or a dining room table conversation about your day. But then when you get to the bedroom later in the evening, there's some other things you probably want to chat about. And that could be also pillow talk. It's not just necessarily about how your day went. It's just having a conversation in the bed with your significant other or whatever TV show you watching, and y'all can dig deep into that. Listen, that can go down wrong with a conversation about a TV show too. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So.
I mean, you listen. Any pillow talk can result in arguments sometimes. But I think, I don't know. I think, like I said, there's certain things that are like off limits. I'm like, certain things about my friends, I'm just not entertaining.
Even family, you don't want to, because again, it's the same. It's like, it's whether it's pillow talk or not. If you share something about your significant other with your family, or you share something about your family or your friends, your significant other, people tend to look at that person differently. So whether it's happening in the bedroom or not, you should be very thoughtful about what you say about other people to your partner. Now, I still say if there's something that you need to get off your chest, and your partner is that person, you should be able to. But be mindful and remember what you're saying and what the impacts of that could possibly be, not only to you, but to the other people that you may be talking about in that moment.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Have either of you have ever had any memorable moments, just anything, good, bad, or indifferent, of conversations that you have?
Pillow talk? Conversation? Yeah, we talk about things you want to do, vacation planning, where you want to go for breakfast, for brunch or whatever. Those are good conversations.
Oh, you just got through watching a movie,
planning the next day, chuckling, having a good old hard down laugh.
Oh, that's there. We do that a lot.
Yes.
And it could be, I don't think there's been not a lot of arguments over like full-blown arguments or disagreements or anything like that. I think we both respect each other's wishes. I'm trying to think back when we were younger, like pillow talk. Like, okay, so there could be pillow talk around, like, and men tend to do this. I don't know why, but like, especially when you're first starting, I was like, well, how many partners, how many people you've been with?
You don't
and
need to
to
know
me,
that.
it's like, it don't matter. It doesn't matter what you
stop counting.
Yeah, you counting my body, right? My body count. But the thing is like, it doesn't matter what you say. They're never gonna believe you.
That's okay.
So what's the point?
Why do you even ask?
Why are you even asking? Why are you even inquiring?
What's
right?
it going to do to your ego? Nothing.
Because it doesn't matter. Any number, they won't. If you give them a low number, they're not going to believe you. If you give them a high number, they're probably, you just saying that just to say it. You know? Yeah, I ain't
get you like you got to.
Or they be like, what? You know? But so to me, it doesn't. I'm trying to figure out what the relevance of that is.
No,
so
I don't know why they ask.
Yeah, why y'all ask that?
Man, why? For the men that tune in, why do y'all care about how many previous partners your current partner have? Why is that important to you? Let us know in the comments.
I'd like to know.
Yeah, I would too.
I think a lot of women, like,
even though it don't matter,
out there want to know why that question is. Do y'all know the answer? Has some men told you guys the answer?
They never have a valid answer. I just want to know. I just want to know. And to me, it doesn't even
reason
have relevance
to know what that
our relationship.
I think it has something to do with ego, but I would want to know for sure. But I think it has something to do with ego. That's just my personal.
But that's
opinion.
also probably their way of assessing whether or not what. Yes.
But if they don't believe you, what does it matter?
9 times out of 10, that's what they're thinking. It has nothing to do with ego.
But they don't believe you. What does it matter if you like? If Kira's on the right track, if they do not believe you when you say you had 2 or 3 versus 25, 30, what does it matter?
You already know. They don't believe what I say. Oh well, get over it. Or
it doesn't. I don't even think it has any place in the current relationship.
It shouldn't.
It should be worried about.
Because they bringing them daggone baggage with them. What's Erica about?
You're asking the wrong question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely asking the wrong questions. That's
you're right.
Question.
You need to be worrying about what you're going to do to keep me.
Hello, Joe said it.
Yeah, and he might even say, well, if they want to, right? Then, depending on, but you're right. I thought she was going down another rabbit hole with asking the wrong questions.
So we talked about this, right? So, I have my fun facts or an unpopular opinion, but fun fact says that pillow talk fosters oxytocin release and increased trust and intimacy. And I believe definitely the trust and intimacy part, because that's your time to really, sometimes you connect in that space, right?
Yeah,
because you're so busy about everything else. Even when you're in the house and the kids are grown and born, you're taking care of things in the house or doing something, taking care of a business or whatever. But that's that time where you're settling down. Your mind probably not racing as much, and you can really put some thought into the conversation that you want to have. And I think you probably have that full on attention if you don't have the TV on and you're not thinking about other things, but you have that real attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
With that.
Because you're cuddling at this point.
Yeah.
There's either hand holding, there's hugging. Your legs are intertwined, crossed with each other, but you're facing each other while laying down on the pillow.
Yeah.
A lot of things is happening at that moment.
Do you think it's okay to bring up like things like finances or family issues or other serious topics during pillow talk?
That was the unpopular opinion. Certain topics like finances should stay off the pillow talk table. I don't know. I don't agree.
No.
I think
you should be able to talk
about these things at the dinner table. You talk about these things as a couple. Why can't they be talked about in the bedroom?
Because usually if you're talking about finances at that time of night, there's 9 times you're about to plan something.
No, wait, but no, wait, you can't.
You could be talking about vacation.
You could be talking about a bill, baby.
Like, dude, where's the money?
Maybe that's why I shouldn't have no bedroom. Maybe
where is that $500?
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
I'm not bringing up stuff like that.
But
If
that's
we
what I'm
talking
saying.
about
It's
money,
serious topics, not let's go on a vacation.
No.
What's going on with the light bill?
With that checking account, why are we negative?
Oh yeah, we not having. We not having pillow talk about that. No, we could have did that at the dinner table.
Maybe it's not so much of a. Maybe it's.
No, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers for some folks out there.
Let's go.
Let's try it out, right?
Do it.
But no, you saying let's not talk about. But there's some women out there, couples.
That's where they gonna get you at because they got you.
They got you. Right now it's like we done did the do. We on cuddled up after before he closed his eyes and go to sleep, baby. Checking account was negative $127.
Why?
What's going on? What'd you do?
Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
What you do?
I'd rather get all that out the way before we get. When you get into the bedroom, it should be calm, cool, and collected. This is that space where you want him to open up to you. You open up to him. You coming in there with tension. Now it turns into an argument, and now one of y'all are getting out the bedroom to go sleep on the couch, which it ain't me. Just point that out.
I know that's right.
But
means
I don't.
You.
The bedroom is supposed to be tranquility and quiet time and peaceful time.
So you
don't bring up conversations like that in the bedroom.
You want that
could have
at the kitchen table?
Yeah, at the kitchen table or over dinner talking. That's the time.
Then plates and spoons and knives and cups maybe.
Start be clinking and clacking. Damn it, woman! I done told you I don't get paid till Friday.
But I'd rather it happen there than in the bedroom.
No knives at the table during financial conversation.
Or while y'all sitting in the living room watching TV or something, there's couches. Y'all not in the kitchen.
You say, baby, I'm trying to watch my damn show. You want to talk about this now?
Can't you let me click?
No, we talking about it now before we go to bed.
This is why the black man can't. That's why we can't get nowhere with you women. Damn it.
Listen, don't talk about it. I mean, some of you guys are like that, but not all.
Not all you guys.
But that's
sure. I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke.
But that goes back to our conversation before about relationships and whether you have a joint checking account. Do you have your own? Because if $127, I'm not. Now we talking a couple
negative?
of thousand.
I don't want my account to be negative. I don't want no overdraft fees.
That's why that joint account is just supposed to be to take care of bills.
That's what we talking about. The shit was. I'm making a scenario. This shit is negative.
I'm making a scenario.
The bill can't get
paid. You mind you, it's like it's on auto pay, babe. It's gonna come out and it's gonna bounce. And now we got another $35 for the bounce.
Damn fee.
Come on, what?
I don't like paying no bank fees.
No, I don't need that.
I'm
no
just saying.
overdraft fees, no point of service fees, no ATM, none of that. So I damn sure don't want no negative bank account.
No, when you don't handle those conversations, that permeates every other thing.
Which is fine, but I just don't think you should be doing it in the bedroom.
You can start in the kitchen, but it end up in the damn bedroom because you ain't resolve it. So
that's the only time it would end up there. But I would never start a conversation like that.
I feel you. Tough conversations
also,
out of the bedroom. I don't think tough conversations happen at pillow talk. No.
Now, I'll give a scenario on that same subject.
Okay.
If you bring it up in the bedroom and you know times has been hard, he probably just got back on his feet, or the situation where he's not working, but you knew he had some money squared away, and then now it's starting to diminish. I wouldn't bring up a situation like that in an angrily way. So in the bedroom, yes, I could see that's supposed to be quiet time. You want him to feel comfortable. You can ask him what's going on. That'll be the time to ask. But I wouldn't be all rah-rah about it saying, yo, what happened to the account? Well, I'm not coming or approaching him in that way in the bedroom.
So do you think the approach matters then?
It does.
Okay, now I gotta put a monkey wrench. I gotta throw in a little what if these conversations were being had? And I'm only saying this to advocate for other women that have gone through this.
Okay.
What if these conversations were being had and it's like he's a repeat offender? So this is not the first time you've had to address a negative bank account because maybe he spent frivolously on some BS. So now that you done revved up, so now because you just sat there and said $127, I'm not gonna work, but there may be times where now you might be tight. So that it's $127. That's a big issue.
So now you're adding layers on to the situation.
Yeah.
So if it happens again, then I'm not having that conversation in the bedroom.
Okay.
What's happening when you walk through the door?
Exactly, pretty much. Because now
I can't even get in the house and take off my jacket. I had a rough day.
I probably won't even give you time. Nah, I won't go that far.
I'm just joking. It's all in jest.
The minute you get in the door, nah, nigga, I got another notification. Ooh, Ninja, sorry. I got a notification again about what's going on. What's happening? Why are you touching money in the joint account? What we doing to fix that? I'm assuming you putting some money in there in the morning, or you gonna go and do that right now. What's up? That's how that conversation goes.
You mean like I can't even get home? Damn bitches fucking with me.
That's all right. I'll do that all day. But just make sure that don't happen again.
It's gonna be a robber. I walked in. I'm walking back out. Just joking.
Just make sure when you come back home, it's taken care of.
So how do you handle when your partner don't want to have pillow talk, but you do? Because sometimes they don't really be in the mood for this conversation. They just want to, I think we said, they just want to go to bed. They want to get in the bed. If they tired, they want to go to sleep. They ain't even got the TV on.
Yeah, there's times when they're tired, but you would already have known that prior to going into the room.
I think so. I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
You know.
You would know if they're tired or not. It's just not, that moment is just not right for that.
And I think you also, if there's something that you need to get off your chest, I think that if you're looking and seeing that he or she, want to give you opportunity here, if they are not like engaging, you already can tell that they've had a trying day. Now you've had a trying day, so now y'all both at odds. Maybe it's just a matter of even saying, hey, looks like you had a trying day. I've had a trying day. Doesn't seem like you want to talk about it. When can we connect on it? And for now, let's just hold each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
I like that. That
you know, to get it out, and then
I think that'll save a lot of it.
Saves just because sometimes what ends up happening is you get someone that you've had a trying day, they've had a trying day, but they think their trying day trumps yours
trying day. Yeah,
that becomes what was you doing all day? You don't do nothing but be home all day, or you get home before, and then it becomes
you sit behind the desk.
You sit behind the desk. You ain't do. I'm out in the streets. I'm doing the, and then it becomes a tit for tat. Mine is worse than your, more important, and then now you're arguing.
Yeah, one's day is more worse than the other. Both had a bad day.
Both had bad days. And then now you both had trying days. Now you're arguing over bullshit because it could have been avoided.
Just
acknowledge and just be like, damn, we both had a bad day. I don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. Or maybe I do want to talk about it. I could tell you don't. So let's just hug each other. Let's just cuddle, man.
Yep.
Or in them instances, hell, I've been in them instances where it's like we both... he immediately go downstairs. I'm gonna make us a drink or whatever, and then we don't even gotta talk.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We got the drink. Thank you. Cheers. Stood up, and we
good. And
then the next morning we talk it out. But like, yeah, man, these people are messing with me. Whatever. So sometimes you gotta just see that your partner is not.
Yeah.
Y'all both need each other, but you don't got enough to give
at that moment. Yeah.
So definitely boundaries when it comes to pillow talk. What you're sharing about, when you're sharing. Am I missing something?
No.
But I think it's healthy to have.
I think so too. I don't think all conversations. I think certain conversations should happen throughout the day, and where the space that you're in dictates what that conversation
is at night.
Yeah.
So y'all going to have them pillow talk.
Just don't be sharing stuff about your friends that your partner don't know nothing about, because that's not cool.
Yeah, that ain't
It's
cool.
not their business.
It's not their business.
Nah.
Just like I'm quite sure they have conversations with their boys and they ain't gonna come sharing it with you.
That's correct.
So
just leave it
We
there.
know that was a fact, but
exactly. So
I don't know. It's a fact. I'm just talking.
Just respect each other.
yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Till next time, people.
Till next time. Bye.
Sis.